Welcome back to the channel, 49ers fans. I'm Brock, and today, we've got a critical update that hits hard at the heart of our wide receiver core. As we dive into the segment, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from, and what are your thoughts on the current state of the team? Don't forget to subscribe and share your opinions on the San Francisco 49ers in the comments below. Now, let's get straight to the meat of the matter. Ricky Pearsall, our promising wide receiver and a first-round pick from 2024, is set to undergo surgery on his right knee, effectively sidelining him for the entire 2026 season. This news, confirmed by General Manager John Lynch, is a massive blow to our roster. Pearsall was already struggling with pain and swelling earlier this week at training camp, following the unfortunate injury he sustained in Week 4 of last season. It's a frustrating turn for a player who has only managed to appear in 9 games over his first 2 seasons, tallying 67 receptions for 928 yards and just 3 touchdowns. The loss of Pearsall raises serious questions about our depth at the wide receiver position. With such a high investment in him, it's disheartening to see his potential stunted by injuries. At just 25 years old, he still has a lot of football left in him. But this latest setback puts a cloud over his future with the team. The harsh reality is that injuries can derail even the most promising careers, and it's a situation that fans must grapple with as we look ahead. In response to Pearsall's injury, the 49ers have moved swiftly. They placed him on injured reserve and confirmed the signing of veteran wideout Deebo Samuel. While terms of the deal were not disclosed, earlier reports indicated Samuel is back on a 1-year contract worth $7 million. This is a critical acquisition, as Samuel is no stranger to the 49ers system. He spent considerable time with us from 2019 to 2024, where he racked up an impressive 334 receptions for 4,792 yards and 22 touchdowns over the course of 81 games. Samuel's return is a double-edged sword. On one hand, he brings experience and reliability to the offense, having caught 72 passes for 727 yards and 5 touchdowns last season with the Washington Commanders. His ability to stretch the field and create mismatches is something that could help mitigate the absence of Pearsall. However, it also raises concerns about the long-term strategy of the team. Are we relying too heavily on veterans at the expense of developing young talent? This is a question that must be addressed, especially as we look to the future. As fans, we should be excited about Samuel's return, but also critical of how we manage our roster. The 49ers have made a name for themselves with a strong emphasis on building through the draft, and with Pearsall out, it's essential that we don't lose sight of that philosophy. We need to ensure that we're constantly developing new talent, rather than becoming overly reliant on players who may not be part of our long-term plans. The reaction from the fan base has been mixed, to say the least. There's an understandable disappointment regarding Pearsall, but there's also hope with Samuel back in the fold. Some fans are optimistic that Samuel can step up and fill the void, while others are worried about the implications of losing a young talent like Pearsall. It's a conversation that speaks to the heart of what it means to be a fan of the 49ers. We want our team to succeed, but we're also acutely aware of the sacrifices and decisions that must be made along the way. As we move forward, the front office and coaching staff will need to find a way to balance immediate needs with long-term development. The loss of Pearsall is a setback, but it's also an opportunity for others on the roster to step up. Will we see a younger player rise to the occasion, or will Samuel reclaim his spot as a key playmaker for the 49ers? In conclusion, while the surgery on Pearsall's knee is a bitter pill to swallow, it's critical that we remain resilient as a fan base. Let's rally around Samuel and the team as we navigate through this challenge. I encourage all of you to voice your thoughts on how the 49ers can adapt moving forward. What do you think about this transition, and how do you feel about the current state of our receiving core? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Remember, we're all in this together as 49ers fans, and it's our passion that drives this team forward. Until next time, let's keep the faith and support our boys in red and gold.